Welcome to this Sports Showcase event on Harford TV. I'm Don Morrison. Tonight we're at Harford Technical High School. It's a boys varsity basketball game featuring two teams, the visiting North Harford Hawks and the homestanding Harford Tech Cobras. Both are coming off seasons they would rather not talk about, but both teams that look like they're on the resurgence, both under coaches that are enthusiastic, coaches that have a purpose, and coaches that seem to have their programs going in the right direction. Look at Harford, look at North Harford. Here's a team, Bob McCone, last year this team had 3 wins all year long. They were 3-18. This year they've got 3 wins already out of 7 games. Under new coach Bill Jones, I say new coach. People in Harford County know about Bill Jones. He's been around. He's been at Harford Tech. He's been at Aberdeen. Back at home, he graduated from North Harford in 1987. Talk about Bill Jones as a coach, Bob.
Bill he's a joy to watch coach. His team kind of plays one way. They're going to get after it. They're going to push the basketball up the court. They're going to try to score, and they're going to try to score as many points as possible. And I always tease Bill and pick on him. I said, Bill, you know, when you learn to play, when you teach your kids to play defense, they'll start winning. And you know, so he just gave me, when I saw him before the game, he says, I hear you in my ear. You know, we got to play defense to win. And I'm laughing. I said, yeah, Bill. I said, you know, but he really is enthusiastic.
Yep.
He's back home where he really wanted to be.
Yep.
And, you know, everything's going well for him. But he knows it's a project, and it's going to take some time. But he really likes the group of kids he has. And he loves North Harford High School.
Yeah, graduated in 1987, played for Joe Groskowski back in the day, and as we said, has been around coaching at different places, but he's back home at North Harford, taking over this year, first-year coach. Meanwhile, look at Tech. They're under second-year head coach Trent Thames. He's coming off a 5-17 year last year, off to a 4-3 start, wins over Aberdeen, Lansdowne, and Chesapeake, including the key games. Coach Thames runs a basketball skills training company in Harford, has over 25 years of coaching experience. Bob had a chance to talk to him before the game. He pointed out his team is still young. They got 3 sophomores, but they played last year as freshmen on the varsity, and they play in that AAU circuit. So they may be sophomores in age, but they're certainly not sophomores in experience.
Now, if you play in that AAU circuit, you know, along with playing at the varsity level as freshmen, you know, you've played like 2 seasons already, and you know this is like a 3rd season for them, but yet it's only their 2nd season. So obviously they're going to get better and better. I'm very interested tonight. I really want to see how, in particular, Harford Tech plays, because I haven't seen them under their new coach, and it's always interesting to see what type of schemes that the coaches bring. I know what Billy's going to do, because you know he's done that for years, and he's been successful with it. So,
and last year 77-37 was Harford Tech's win over North Harford. Again, you can't compare year to year because it is an entirely different and new year. You look at North Harford, they're led by number 23, their guard Jason Brady, averages almost 20 points a game. Also by senior guard number 5, Demetrius Densmore, hits for 13 points a game. Their center, number 22, junior Mason Harvey, leading rebounder, and their senior captain, Zach Alexander, leads the team as a 4-year point guard. Meanwhile, Harford Tech, sparked by 5'3" speedy guard number 3, Zachary Lane. The man they call Smooth, number 11, Ronnie Evans, is a 3rd-year player with all-county football credentials. Both number 1, Jaleel James, and number 12, Taco Hyatt, are only sophomores, but as we said, they competed in that AAU circuit. Skilled beyond their years. And Bob, very happy Coach Thames to have back number 10, Aaron Wilson. He's a 6th man, broke his hand in football, but now he's back, and we'll see a lot of number 10, Aaron Wilson.
Yeah, they just announced the North Harford starting lineup with number 1, Zach Alexander, and
Zach is a 5'10" senior captain guard. Demetrius Densmore, the number 5, 6'2" senior, averaging 13.5 points a game. Mason Harvey is number 22. He's 6'3", a junior, 8.5 points a game and 5 rebounds. And then Jason Brady, Jason, a 6'2", 19.4 points per ball game, Bob. If you are Coach Thames, that's the man you have to stop, Jason Brady. Now Harford Tech being introduced, the home team. Jaleel James, the swingman, number 1, sophomore, 6'4". Zachary Lane, number 3. He's that 5'3" point guard we talked about. Number 11, Karan Ronnie, they call him Smooth Evans, shooting guard, number 11. Number 12 is Mateo Taco Hyatt, son of one of the assistant coaches for Harford Tech. And number 13 is Levi Ridley, a sophomore forward. That's the Harford Tech Cobras dressed in white, North Harford dressed in the green. And now to honor our country, here is our national anthem.
And Monday, January 15th, 7:30 p.m. on Harford TV stations Armstrong, 7 HD 101 Comcast, 21 HD 1084, and Verizon 31. The game is available on video on demand at HArfordTV.org. And now we please ask that everyone remove their hats as we honor America with the performance of our national anthem.
Bob, we had a chance to see the crowd here that's with us tonight. It is a nice crowd for a Thursday night, a very cold night, but nice and warm inside. Hey, Bob, I want to ask you a question. These teams have not played back in the Christmas break they played, but they haven't played a game. They've been out 2 days, not able to practice Monday and Tuesday, a brief practice yesterday. You as a coach, is that something that worries you about not having a lot of impetus coming in?
Yeah, it really does, because you have a tendency to be sloppy when you're not practicing and doing things. You could take a day off, or 2 days off even, and without a problem. But you especially when you're talking about young teams that are trying to get better and better, you need the time and you need the practice.
Now here's a tip-off. North Harford going from left to right across your TV screen in the green. Harford Tech and the white driving, one-handed layup, and good. Young man takes the ball. Demetrius Densmore, 13.4 points per ball game, puts his team ahead in the early going.
Nice left-handed layup there.
It was. That's Ronnie, the young man they call Smooth Evans, number 11, just had the basketball for Harford Tech. Bob, how about that defense? Jump shot from outside off the back of the iron. Rebound comes Harford Tech. Rebounded and put it back up and good. That by number 13, that's the sophomore, Levi Ridley. We're tied at 2. Spinning one-hander, rolls around and falls in. Good shot. Good job by number 30, Colin Kite. 4-2 the lead for North Harford. Just underway, a minute into the game.
Well, North Harford's playing a version of a 1-3-1 sort of matchup, and chasing the ball.
Looking for that open three off the front of the rim. No good. Nice rebound. Pulled down by Densmore. Here come the Hawks.
Nice look.
Open and the point. Good job
nice
by
look.
Kite. Kite gets the pass. Well, you're right,
Well,
Bob. He found him underneath.
Yeah, Harford Tech's going to have to get, be conscious of North Harford pushing the basketball and running, because that's what Coach Jones loves to do, and they won't stop.
What's the weakness in that 1-2-2, Bob? How can you beat it?
Well, it's actually a 1-3-1, and you can.
Ball kicked, doesn't get called, picked up. Nice block there, but the foul is going to be called. Blocked by Ridley. He's going to be called with the foul.
What you do, Don, is you can screen the corners, you can cross people through, you can actually screen the middle down man and run in somebody right behind him close to the basket. And then you can move the basketball until you get into one of the 4 kind of corner spaces. And
Densmore shooting 2, misses the first one. He's 13.4 points per ball game. Senior, 6 foot 2 inches. Some of the experience that North Harford has. Misses the second one as well. Rebound comes back to Densmore.
travel.
The European step, he gets called for it.
That wasn't a European step. That was one extra.
That may have been the Chinese step, perhaps.
I'm telling you.
Steve Salters, one of the referees, picks up that call and makes the good call. So the ball goes over to Tech, down by 4 early on. Open shot passed up, looking another shot passed up. Nice underhanded pass, good give and go. Nice block from behind by North Harford's number 1, Zach Alexander. And the ball goes off Tech. It'll go to North Harford. 2 minutes into the game, up by 4.
That actually was a nice pass to get the ball to the other forward under the basket. He had to protect the basketball to shoot that instead of just bringing it up in front of him.
Boy, nice trap by Tech. Tech ends up with the basketball. Driving the baseline, putting it up, and will not fall in. He'll stay with Tech Cobras. We talked to Coach Thames. He said, look for us to press sporadically, not all the time. We'll go into that zone press from time to time to sort of speed up the action if necessary.
Yeah, it also surprises a team when you do it that way. It's a very nice shot right there. Nice
Jaleel
dribble.
James, yeah. The 6'4" sophomore puts it in. James with 8 points a ball game. Looking for 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Levi Ridley. Here come the Cobras, down by 2. Driving scoop one-hander, does not fall. Rebound comes off to North Harford's 22, Mason Harvey. Ball goes out of bounds, it'll go to Tech. Bob, you talked about sloppy play. We've seen some of that already here.
Well, you know, the funny part is for Mason Harvey to make that mistake. Mason was started at North Harford High School. He went to Calvert Hall, came back to North Harford this year. Complete glue guy,
Yeah.
according to coach. He's really team-oriented. He has Coach Jones thinks he has a bright future as a basketball player.
Well, and isn't it nice when you talk about, Bill Jones was talking about the problem with North Harford is some of their really good players end up going to private school or transferring even to Harford Tech. But it's good to see, actually you get one transferring back into your school.
Yeah, the sun also, it doesn't necessarily shine everywhere.
Yeah.
And, you really got to get into your place where you fit. And, sometimes your home school is really the best place to be.
Here come the Cobras down by 2, splitting that zone defense, but the ball is blocked, but it ends up back to the Cobras, and the score is made by Karan Smooth Evans. We're tied at 6. Well, that's a nickname I look for, Bob, Smooth, but my nickname was Turnover. I thought that was cruel, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don Turnover.
I would have never called you Turnover. I might have called you Apple.
Apple?
Yeah, Turnover.
I got it.
You got it.
Oh,
All
that was
right.
good.
Man.
That was a good one. Cross-court pass open. North Harford looking to try to get back ahead. They were leading 6-2. Taken away. Good defensive job by the Cobras. Running one-hander is good. That's Levi Ridley. Ridley's got 4. His team has a lead of 2. First lead of the night for the Cobras. Into the corner. Passes up the 3. Now shoots a 3. Short off the front iron. No good. Rebound long. Comes up to Tech. Here come the Cobras up by 2. Looking for 3. Off the front of the rim and in. The ball hits and
Home
rolls
rim.
in for James. Yeah.
That's a home rim, Don. You hit that rim just right there, and it deadens the ball up in the air and straight down.
Seems to happen for the home team. A big 5-point lead now for Tech. Driving the baseline. What a nice reverse layup. Good job by 22, Mason Harvey. Harvey, who has that 8.4 points per ball game, brings his team back within 3. 3:40 left in the first period. Taken away. North Harford driving one-hander. No good. Can't get it to fall. North Harford gets the rebound, but now it goes out of bounds. Zach Alexander did everything right that time. Number 1 stole the ball, but could not make the layup.
You know, both teams have had a lot of shots and a lot of openings, and I guess I'm still waiting to see that defense somewhere.
Smooth Evans with a 3-pointer, 14-8 to score. But he was not guarded at all. Running one-hander, can't get it to fall. Good defense by the Cobras. North Harford now down by 6 points, looking to try to get a stop. They were up by 4 early. There's a young man we'll talk about more, number 10 for the Cobras. Wilson drives, passes,
Nice pass.
Great pass, gets it to fall. Pass by Evans into 13, Ridley. Ridley with 6, his team up by 8.
I love to see kids give their basketball up. Boy, it really helps your basketball team.
Aaron Wilson, number 10, the senior, broke his hand in football. He's just getting back, and he was called by Coach Thames to the glue of this team, the heartbeat of the team, and you know that. When you got a guy like that, you really depend on him.
Yeah.
Especially as a senior, Bob, when you've got 3 sophomores starting. Hawks with the ball in.
Harford Tech's in their 2-3 zone right now, out of bounds.
Looking for 3, good from distance. That's Densmore. Densmore now has 5, brings his team back within 5. Splitting the double team. Somehow he gets through. Ball's going to go out of bounds.
They can't let him.
No, you got to pick the ball up, huh? Don't let the official make the call.
Ever.
Coach Thames is saying we had it, but yeah, we had a chance to pick it up. Yeah.
Like the River Thames?
No, it's Thames. I asked him
Thames,
about that before. He said just like James.
Oh, okay. But
It is
Thames, all right.
Thames. Yeah.
Don't want to mess up a man's name.
No,
for sure.
we don't. No. Hope to have him around for a long time. Cross court. Densmore saves it. 2 minutes left in the first period.
Well, Harford Tech staying in this 2-1-2, and North Harford's just launching now.
Looking for the 3-pointer, doesn't get it to fall. Battling for the ball, comes away with it is Harford Tech. Nice pass, looking to try to get a good block. Reverse layup, and now it stays with North Harford. Running one-hander, good. That by number 22, Mason Harvey. Harvey's now got 4. Team back within 3. It was an 8-point lead just a moment ago, Bob.
Yeah.
Looking for the shot, puts it up inside the arc. Rebound comes to Densmore. Here comes North Harford. Almost has it taken away. Now it gets it over. Driving, looking to try to
Kick
get
it
it
out.
off.
There you go.
Densmore, 3. Oh, it falls and does not go in, but a nice job by 23. Jason Brady.
That wasn't his home rim.
No, it wasn't. You're right.
Well, it's been an interesting game so far, Don.
It really has.
We've got
yeah.
about a minute, a little bit over a minute left here in the first quarter, and
Yeah, what had been a 4-point lead for North Harford turned to an 8-point deficit. Now they're back within 3 in the ball game for
Flat
the
4.
Cobras. James looking for 3. That's a high
Short.
archer. Didn't get anything behind that one. Rebounded, comes off to Evans. Smooth Evans gets it to fall. No, it almost went in, but he is fouled. He'll go to the line shooting 2. I see why they call him Smooth. Karan Ronnie Smooth Evans has 5, a chance to make it 7. Inside a minute left. Gets the first. He's now got 6. His team with a 4-point lead.
we're going to see if Harford Tech stays in their their 2-3 zone. I don't know if it's helped them or hurt them to this point. Now they're going to 1-2-2 press, full court press, or three-quarter court press.
They had no defenders there on that, or no trying rebounders on that shot. Short. Nice defense. Wilson with the rebound. Interesting, Bob. They had no rebounders. I'm talking about Tech.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of confidence in their shooter. From the corner, good. Boy, that had nothing but net. That was Jamil James.
He caught that and let that go quickly.
James with 8. His team back now with an 8-point lead. Wilson ties them up, and the possession goes to Harford Tech. The heartbeat of the team is what Coach Thames called Aaron Wilson.
They're back up 8 again, and
yep. Been a game of spurts.
North Harford now, it looks like it's gotten out of its zone, and they're playing man-to-man right now.
Ball out of bounds. It'll go to Harford, to North Harford.
He just basically lost the basketball and kept trying to dribble it and just flicked it out of bounds.
16, now 15 seconds left. Densmore gets away. Alexander, long shot looking off the front of the rim, no good. Maybe a little soon, huh, Bob?
Yeah.
Smooth, puts it up. Oh, it almost went in. 21-13 at the end of one.
Got away with that. Because if that shot would have gone in, it really would have hurt.
That would have been a 6-point play.
Yep.
Yeah, it looked like maybe North Harford shot the ball a little too soon, gave the Cobras a chance. Exciting first period, Bob. You mentioned it, a run of spurts. One team got hot, then the other team got hot.
Yeah, it just seems like the defense is non-existent.
It's what goes around the farm, right?
Yeah, I'm telling you. It's what you climb over when somebody's chasing you, you know.
So maybe Bill's got to get a little more tutelage from the master, Bob McCone, about playing defense.
Well, I mean, Harford Tech didn't play it for a little bit too, and you know, North Harford got a run on them. It's a
well, Jaleel James leading all scorers, Bob, with 8. 7 for Smooth Evans and 6 for Levi Ridley. They've got all 21 points for Harford Tech. Meantime, for North Harford, it's 5 by Densmore, 4 by Harvey, and 4 by Kite. Those are the only players that have scored.
23. Jason Brady, right? And
yep.
There's the just pull it and let it go. I mean,
possession.
That's a quick shot.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you can get that shot anytime. You want to run some of your offense to see if you can't get when you're down 8. You want to try to get some easy baskets.
Zachary Lane, number 3. Bobby's only 5'3", but he is so speedy. On cue, he almost gets it to fall. Boy, nice rebound, good hustle. Still can't get it to fall. Boy, give a lot of credit to Jaleel James, number 1.
They worked hard. Both those kids from Harford Tech worked really hard, and kids from North Harford battled a little bit in there. That was a good sequence.
Jaleel is, again, one of those sophomores who plays AAU ball. So if you're a Tech opponent, you get a chance to look at him for 2 more years. Turning around one-hander. Tough shot, but he's fouled.
Wow.
Yeah, Mateo Taco Hyatt gets bailed out a bit that time.
What's the rule? You never foul a jump shooter.
Especially when he's a turnaround jump shot. Hyatt now, son of the assistant coach, looking for his first points of the night.
He's a pretty heady player, this kid.
Another one of those AAU players, coach's son.
I just watching him bring the ball up the court, you know, as a point guard, and he has a lot of awareness what's going on the court.
Biggest lead of the night, 10 points for the Cobras. That's off of North Harford. It'll go to Harford Tech. Bob, you're looking at Coach Thames. He puts that press on, takes it off, puts it on. That surprises a team that doesn't have experience.
It does. I mean, but as a team, you got to deal with that, and you got to protect the basketball because, you know, obviously it's the only thing you can score with in the gym, and if you don't have it, you sure can't score. And if you give it to the other team, they're going to score.
That's
just like
for
that.
3. He had no points a moment ago. Now he's got 5. His team with a 26-13. They doubled North Harford at this point.
Like I said, he's a pretty heady player, so when it's time he has to go to work, he goes to work.
Wilson with the steal. Going to be called for the travel. Can you see why Coach Thames has so much faith and confidence in number 10, Wilson?
I think he's got, you know, I'm looking at his team in the way they're playing. I think he has confidence in all of them.
Yep.
You know, they're sharing the basketball. They're working hard. They're changing up defenses when he wants them to change defenses on time.
There's Wilson with the steal. The heartbeat of the team is what he's called, and you can see how valuable he is to have him back after that broken hand. Driving one-hander, good.
You know what Wilson did on that play, Don?
James with the 2-pointer. Tell me.
When the guy who went to the basket with the basketball to score,
yeah,
Wilson turned around and screens the North Harford kid from coming over to try to get the block or to take a charge. He just screened him and held him off so the kid could go right in. Heady play. Smart kid.
Yep. And he's got the kind of football body to make that happen as well.
Absolutely. He may not be tall, but he's thick and he's smart.
Yep.
And I like this team a little bit.
You'll see this. Watch exactly that screen we're talking about. Notice how he screens him off. Good call, Bob. A clear path for James all the way to the basket. He's got 10. No assist given that time, but it should be an assist for Wilson. You got to give an assist for a great screen like that, huh?
Yeah, well, some people feel that if you take 2 dribbles, it can't be an assist.
Well,
you know, they're the people I don't like.
Especially as a guard that was looking for assists.
Exactly. I lived off of assists, man.
I needed all the help I could get, so yeah, please. Go ahead and shoot
come on,
it.
whoa, don't tell me you were worried about assists. As much as you put the ball up when you played.
That's true. That's true. That's true. My buddy
spinning tails here.
My buddy Jeff Glover said, you know, don't give Don the ball because you'll not get it back.
Yeah, you give Don the ball first on a possession.
Yeah, you won't see it again.
It's like the last on the possession.
Oh, nice double team. Good job getting out of it by North Harford. Almost a steal. Densmore, inside it comes. Back to Densmore.
Against zones, you got to move the ball and you've got to move people.
Clock down to 6. Travel is called. Boy, great defense by Tech.
Well, he dribbled right into the crowd there and really hurt himself.
Again, Bob, you said it. Impressed with the way Tech plays as a team.
Yep.
Fundamentally, they look sound.
Coach is doing a good job with them right now, just looking at the way they play.
Coming up in the 5-minute, taken away by North Harford. Here's Densmore driving. Good defense. Rebound scored by North Harford. That's 22 Harvey. Harvey's got 6. Back within 13 now at 28-15.
Quietly, Harvey does some nice things.
Densmore, another steal.
You got to grab the ball instead of trying to dribble it.
Looking for the 2 and does get it. Good job by Mason Harvey. Harvey's got 8. Now his team back within 11. Mini spurt here. Wilson driving. Doesn't get it to fall. Rebound comes off to Harvey. Check it to Brady. Brady with the ball. Spinning. Up. Left-handed. Good. Jason Brady.
Now
his first 2 of the night.
Coach is taking the timeout for Harford Tech right now because I know he's not happy with the defense that he's seeing right now. He's got to cut that. He wants to stop that run.
6-point spurt by the Hawks. There you see North Harford. There's Bill Jones, the young man doing the talking and the pointing. Bill, who coached here at Harford Tech for 12 seasons. Bobby took them to the state finals one year. They won 4 region titles. The thing about Bill Jones, you'll see this replay now. Here comes the replay. You'll see Brady spinning, putting up the left-handed shot. Yep. Everywhere that Bill Jones has been, he has taken a program that might have been down and resurrected that program. And he wants to do that at his home school, North Harford.
Yeah. Bill's been a pretty good coach over the years, so, you know, nothing he'll do will surprise me. but he's got to, you know, he really has his hands full working with at this situation at North Harford, because they've been down a little bit, and you know, you really have to resurrect them.
Nick Cheney got that rebound. Brady with the ball now. Cheney driving the baseline, taken away. Wilson with the ball.
One of the secrets is you've got to build confidence in them. If you're going to win, your players have to have confidence that they can handle everything that comes at them, and that doesn't happen overnight.
Yep. Jaleel James unable to pull that ball in. A bit high even for his 6'4". Good try on the pass, a bit long, goes long, and it will go to the Tech Cobras. 28-19, it had been an 18-point lead. It's down now to 11.
Or maybe 9.
Yeah, 9, 28-19. Math was never my strong suit. Densmore, another steal, and a nice pass. Gets it over to North Harford, and they get the conversion. The basket by Jameel Holmes off the bench, his first 2 of the night. And now it's a 7-point lead. So what had been 16 is down to 7. Oops, shuffled the feet. Good job by the official, Jordan Bright, right on the spike.
He was too interested in getting that 3 up.
Yep. The fundamental rule of basketball, put the ball down before you shuffle the feet. North Harford breaking the press, good job. Looking for the 3, short. Rebounded. James gets the pass taken away. Reverse layup, good. That by 24, Nick Cheney. So all of a sudden now, it is a 5-point lead. What had been 16 is now 5.
Well, North Harford's changed to a 2-3, and they're chasing and trapping just like Harford Tech was doing earlier.
Wilson battling. Possession goes to North Harford. Wow, what a spurt as Levi Ridley comes back in the game for Tech. It was 16 points, Bob, about what, 2 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Now it's 5.
Things change quickly. Now we'll see if Harford Tech goes back to trapping and jumping, or just plays the zone.
Densmore tries to dribble through that zone. That normally doesn't work, Bob.
It's kind of tough. I mean, you like to shoot the gaps if you can, but when there's 2 guys standing there, it's kind of tough to do it.
Well, it's going to stay with Tech. It almost looked like it went off the foot of number 3, Zachary Lane.
One of the things that bothers me about basketball today is that it seems like the possession of the basketball is not ingrained in the player, that he has to keep it and not lose it. It's okay to turn it over and go play defense and go to the other end. You know, usually the team who has the most turnovers usually loses the basketball game.
Nice give and go that time. It's been a fairly foul-free game, if you will.
Yes.
Jaleel James going to the line. He has 10. Now he's got 11.
One of the things about this game is it's a clean game. There's no physicality in this game. The kids are just playing.
And again, we remind you they've not played since the Christmas holidays, when they had a tournament with the snow that occurred Monday and Tuesday, and 1 practice all week long.
All right, now Harford Tech's back into their 1-2-2 and trapping,
and that trap surprised North Harford. They turn it over.
I don't know why it would, because any possession you come down, the trap could be on. So you got to be looking to move the basketball in.
Oh, good pass. Lost away, taken away by number 10, Jameel Holmes. Back out front, looking for 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. James with the rebound. He's fouled.
Yeah.
2:18 left in the half.
That was one of those fouls you're not supposed to make, because you're just hacking a guy to hack him.
7-point lead for the Cobras. They took the lead midway of the first period, have led by as many as 16. Almost taken away. Corner. Good
nice pass.
Short on that little layup. Maybe the backboard, huh? Densmore. Back out front it comes. thinking about the three. Driving left-hander, backboard no good, gets his own rebound.
That must have been a pass to himself.
That was Jason Brady. Brady, the young man who averages almost 20 points a game. Diving for the basketball.
I love the big man. I love the big man.
Get on the floor. Get those knees scarred up, huh?
Yes, give both of those guys a hand.
Basketball will go to the Cobras, leading by 7. Minute 35 and counting left here in this first half. Taken away by North Harford. The foul is going to be called. And I think it was a good call. Looks like a little body along with the hands. Neither team in the bonus. Shot clock hasn't been a factor yet. Lane. Into the corner. Great pass. Can't convert. Keeping it in bounds. And taken away. What a play by Harford Tech. That by number 5, Nolan Richard. North Harford ends with the ball. Minute left. Stolen away. That by Evans. Block inside. Boy, lots of action. Very little scoring. Inside a minute now, 30-23.
Lots of action and nothing positive happening.
Maybe going too fast, huh? What do they say? Go fast, but don't hurry? Is that
Be
what they
quick,
say?
but don't hurry. That was John Wooden.
John Wooden.
Yep. Be quick, but don't hurry.
Right now, both teams are hurrying a bit.
Starting off like the road runner and leaving the ball behind.
Densmore. High arching one-hander, won't go. That's Hyatt. Hyatt tries to get the ball, and it will go out of bounds to North Harford with 26 seconds left. Bob, would you hold it for the last shot? You're down by 7?
No. If I'm down by 7, we got to play.
And that's exactly what they do. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound does come off to North Harford.
If I was leading by 7, I'd hold it.
14 seconds. Shot clock off. Densmore looking for the 3. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound, bounced around, comes out to the lane. Here come the Cobras. Good if it goes. No.
That was close.
It was close. 30-23 our score at the half. Bob, what have you seen?
Well, I've seen some excitement. I've seen a lot of turnovers, left, right, middle. I've seen some action at both ends. I've seen some nice plays. I've seen some excellent passes. I've seen team play as a team, on each side, and then it looks to me like Harford Tech has worked the ball a little bit better inside to get easier shots than North Harford has at the other ends.
Boy, give North Harford credit. They were down by 16. They were on the verge of being blown out of this game.
Yes.
Got it back to within 5, and so it's 7 at halftime. Still anybody's ball game.
Yes.
Don't go away. We'll be back with the second half action in just a moment. We're back with you at Harford Technical High School. It has been, Bob, an exciting basketball game, a game of runs, a game in which North Harford found itself down by 16, got back within 5. They're down by 7 at the half. An exciting game, exactly what we hope to see.
It is, and the second half should be even more exciting. So, because at the end of the second half, we're going to have a winner here, and it's going to be fun to see which one of the teams gets a run and which one of the teams actually plays defense to help them out.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about two teams that are coming off losing seasons last year, big losing seasons, a year that Harford Tech dropped out of Chesapeake all the way down to the Susquehanna, something you don't want to do. You don't want to go to that top conference down to the lower conference. Two teams that are looking to reestablish themselves.
Yes.
Bob, we saw something at halftime that the folks unfortunately didn't get to see unless they were here. Talk us about it. Tell us what you saw.
A young lady by the name of Lily Orsburn was a twirler, and she put on a magnificent show. twirling 3 batons at the same time, catching things, rolling over and catching things, diving and catching things. I mean, she was spectacular, and,
Yeah.
and she put a show on. I mean, the crowd just loved it.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, I might come back just to see the halftime show.
It was.
I mean, I want to give her all the credit in the world because that was really fun. And Lily, thank you very much. You did an outstanding job, and we all loved it.
Yeah, just a junior, I understand, right?
Juice Jr.
Well, yeah. So we'll get
Yeah.
another year to see her. We'll have to come back to Harford Tech for sure.
Yeah, next year we'll have to do a halftime show too. Put
There
it
you
on
go.
TV for the people.
Speaking of the Cobras, they have the basketball. Wilson starting the second half, gets a basket. That is his first basket of the night, but he certainly has done more than just score. He has been a spark plug out there for Harford Tech. They now lead by 9. Long three, doesn't draw iron. Rebound. Here come the Tech Cobras, again up by 9. Kind of danger point, Bob. You know, the first couple of minutes of each half.
Well, what's dangerous is if you come down and take the first shot, it doesn't go in.
Oh, that one went in. That's smooth. Ronnie Evans. Evans now has 10.
Oh, he just missed the throw in right into the defender's hands. And now there's another 2.
Another 2 and a foul as Hyatt gets the basket. And boy, it is danger time right now for North Harford. They're down by 12.
So you take that first early shot without running any kind of offense at all. And if it doesn't go in, you can subject yourself to that kind of abuse, basically.
Hyatt makes the free throw. He's got 7. His team now up by 38-23. What had been a 5-point game and a 7-point game at half.
Now there's some half-court trapping going on.
Short shot rolls around and does go in. Getting the bounce is
Stop the
Brady.
bleeding.
Brady with his 4th point of the night.
Now they got to play some defense, but not there.
Hyatt almost gets it to fall. Rebound comes off into the hands of Brady. Brady taking it all the way, shoots it right-handed, won't fall, but does get the foul. Brady, a normal left-hander, I believe.
He is.
Put that ball in
Yes.
his right hand.
Well, he cut across the middle and had to put it in his right hand, and he did it, and he got fouled. He made a good drive that time.
You're talking about stopping the bleeding. Indeed, that's what North Harford has been able to do. If he can make these 2, this is the first. 13-point lead. What had been a 7-point halftime lead suddenly has ballooned into 13. Making the second. He's got 5.
Well, they've got to get some defensive stops if they're going to get back in this basketball game. So
Zach Lane driving the lane. Foul's going to be called away from the basket. Talked about the first half being fairly foul-free. Second half has started out the opposite way.
North Harford's in a 2-3 zone out of bounds here.
Hyatt to trigger it in. Wilson recovers the ball. Almost loses it, gets rid of it.
Strong.
That's that football player mentality. Oh, great
Look at that
pass.
play.
Wilson up. He's going to be fouled. Well, he's fearless, Bob. Going in among the trees.
He's a strong kid.
Aaron
I
Wilson.
don't know what he's afraid of.
I'd be afraid of him. And the broken hand we talked about in football and just getting back into being able to play the game.
Well, I'm sure we'll blame that broken hand for that miss.
Yeah, not sure if it's the right hand or the left hand. It looks like he's got some bandage on the left hand, but you're right.
Well,
Use it.
Yeah.
My push hand rolls around, won't fall. Oh, great rebound. How do you get a rebound? James inside to get it.
Because nobody played him. Blocked him out.
Wilson loses it out of bounds. There's that hand again.
Yeah. It looks like his left hand was the
Does it?
problem, so
Yeah.
it didn't bother his right, but
Yeah.
still.
He has played a great floor game, has Aaron Wilson, and
Yeah.
we can see why his coach had so much praise for him as a glue to this team.
That's it. North Harford has to move the basketball. They have to pass the ball and move it. And
Foul's going to be called.
if they do that, they'll get a man open and they'll get a wide open shot.
Zach Mullins in the ball game, number 12, gets foul. Possession foul. Zach Alexander to cue it in. Got 5 seconds to get it in, and does. Brady looking to try to get the shot off. Wilson with the defense.
Number 10, Jamal Holmes is coming back in the ball game, or just came in the ball game. He had a pretty decent first half off the bench for North Harford.
Rebound comes off to James. James has played a great game. In addition to scoring 12 points, he's been good off the boards as well. Hyatt almost loses it. Gets it back. Hyatt with the jumper. Side of the backboard, no good. Rebound to North Harford. Here they come. Densmore taking it all the way, putting it up, and good. Densmore, Demetrius Densmore now has 7. He had his 5 points in the first period.
It all started with the block by the side of the backboard. Oh,
Hyatt.
Nice pass, nice look.
Good double pass and a nice block. Good job by Zach Mullins, number 12, to block
Look up,
that.
if you got 3 down there, there's
Densmore laying on him. Driving, going to be fouled. I think that foul may be on Wilson, number 10. Indeed it was.
we got a couple substitutes here, Don. I'm not sure we've seen
Yeah,
number 2 before.
Isaiah Roberson, he's a sophomore as well.
Yeah, and who's number 20?
Number 20 is, that probably is Whitmore. I didn't have a number on him. That's probably Shamara Whitmore. Brady gets rid of it. Just in the ball game, shooting 3, doesn't get it to fall. That was Jamal Holmes. Here comes Hyatt.
You know, mathematically, Don, if you shoot 33% from 3,
Yeah.
it balances out even if you shoot 50% from 2.
Wow.
Okay? So, if you shoot less than 33%,
From 3.
then the percentages for 2 have to go up considerably over 50%.
Ah.
So if you're a team who doesn't shoot better than 33% from the floor.
Now, Bob, you told me there was not going to be any math tonight. Math has always been my Achilles heel, if you will. Oh, okay, English has as well.
I mean, we're not talking about
history.
pre-calc here.
Yeah, but you're talking 33% times. I don't understand what you're saying. So what you're saying is you can shoot a less percentage 3-point and still be better than shooting a 2-pointer.
Because you get 1 more point.
Ah.
You see? So what the story basically is that now if you can shoot 40% from 3,
then you're in the pros.
Whoa, then now you gotta, you have to shoot 60 or something percent to
I see what you're
balance
saying.
that.
So what you're saying is like I did with left-handed pitchers. A left-handed pitcher in baseball is worth his weight in gold. So somebody who can shoot a 3-pointer, he's pretty important, right?
If he can shoot over 40%, he becomes very, very. And if he shoots 50%, then you got to take him home, give him dinner every night. And,
he could lodge in my house.
And if you're the coach, I mean, there's not enough you could do for him, for the person.
Wilson loses it out of bounds. We talked about number 2 just in the game, Roberson. He was a young man, almost got it to fall.
But there are kids who think if they make 1 out of 4, they're doing a great job.
Boy, great defense by Hyatt with the block. Wilson ahead of the pack and makes the shot. Aaron Wilson now 4 points, all in the second half. And making the point is Jamal Holmes. He's got 4. 10-point lead now for the Cobras.
I mean, we're back jumping over the defense again because
looking for 3, back the rim, no good. Wilson gets the rebound, good pass, great block. Wow.
Smart quarterback, Don. I want to give it to you for you to get the shot blocked instead of me.
Zach Mullins with the block. This has been an exciting game, Bob. It's been spotty sometimes. Maybe the defense has not been exactly what you as a coach would like, but it has been exciting. Both teams playing hard, both teams showing a lot of ability. Remember, these are 2 teams, they had a combined of 8 wins last year. 3 for North Harford, 5 for Harford Tech.
Yeah, but you want to improve on that.
Yep.
You don't want to play like that's what you want this year.
Hyatt driving, Block Densmore.
I mean, look at that situation, Don. He just drives uncontested down the lane, right? Which is the first no-no. The second no-no is that he puts the ball up, he misses the shot, and the defensive team who just let him go down the lane doesn't block anybody out, and the offensive team gets a rebound, and they get fouled, and now they're on the free throw line giving up points.
Whitmore.
Well, not giving up points yet.
Yeah, this is the first off the front of the rim. Rebound, and player coming in is Levi Ridley. Levi had 6 points all in the first period back in for Harford Tech. 10-point lead. It was a 7-point lead at the half. Just about ready to shoot, but the scorer's table said something is amiss here.
You think the scorer's table was trying to ice their own
Ice
player?
him? I don't know. You don't normally see that unless maybe a North Harford scorekeeper has snuck in. Now the officials are going to get
must
together.
really be serious. Now he called the other official over now. Mr. Salters is going to go over there now and
straighten it out.
Straighten this all.
Jordan Bright, the taller of the two officials, and Steve Salters. Ex of Joppatown, retired in 23. He said
this sounds
he's
like
back
a technical foul for something.
He's back substitute teaching now. Trying to read.
This sounds like a technical foul for maybe a book offense. Something may not be in the book right.
Bill Jones is not happy. You can tell, the coach for North Harford. It is a technical foul. And he makes it. Does Whitmore.
A double technical.
Double technical.
This is interesting.
Wish I could tell you why. Jason Brady to shoot the technical for North Harford. He also makes it. Now he gets another.
Well, why didn't he get two?
I guess maybe that was only his second shot. Maybe he
okay.
didn't get the technical. Maybe it's North Harford got the technical, making 1 out of 2.
Well, Harford Tech would have to get the technical for North Harford to shoot. So,
well, North Harford should get the ball if it was a technical on Harford Tech. That seems to be what happened.
Boy, that's interesting.
Charlie Hunter in the ball game. First time we've called his number 2 with the ball.
Now, he played a little bit in the first half.
Hunter has the basketball, thinks about the 3. Inside, looking for a 2, short, rebound Densmore, reverse layup, Densmore. He's now got 9. Team back with an 8. Ooh. Almost gets the steal. Into the corner, Ridley looking for 3, back of the rim, no good. Foul is going to be called.
I don't know about that. I think he had all ball.
Yeah,
and the other kid had the bottom, and he was in the air awkwardly. And when the North Harford player grabbed the ball, he just kind of knocked the guy down. But it wasn't a foul, I don't think.
Looks like they're both in the bonus, so this will be the 1-and-1.
But then again, I'm only watching the game, so.
Yeah, I didn't give you a striped shirt, though. You don't get to call it.
And he didn't give me the pay either to go with the striped shirt, so.
That's 11 now for Evans. Evans, his 3rd year on the varsity, misses the 2nd. Nice rebound, pulled down by 12, Zach Mullins. Mullins played well off the bench. Densmore.
Oh, I love that defense right there.
Brady thinks about the 3. Now we'll put it up. Short, front of the rim. Mullins with the rebound.
The Army would call that a launch pad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the one where the coach says, no, no, no. And if it goes in, yes. In that case, he was right the first time. 2:23 and counting left in this 3rd period. 9-point lead. Nice pass. Nice block by Mullins. Pass ahead. And the layup is good. Good job by Jamal Holmes. He's got 6. Team back within 7 now. Back to the halftime score. Hyatt. Back to Hyatt. Thinks about the 3. Double teamed in the corner. Gets rid of it. Great pass. Ridley. Blocked from behind. Foul is going to be called. A good passing by Tech.
Very nice passing.
Ridley will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. Levi Ridley, just a sophomore. He, along with Taco Hyatt and Jaleel James, all sophomores.
It's a nice group to have back for 2 more years.
Absolutely. Ridley averaging 6 a game. Has his 6. This is the first. Wilson back in.
There's a bit of a brick there.
Wilson and James in for the Cobras. Misses on both. Rebound is Brady. Densmore puts up the jumper. Good.
Nice, off the glass.
Yeah. Densmore has 6 points here in this third period. He's got 11 overall. Team back within 5.
Let me go back old school. Sam Jones, the Boston Celtics in 1950-something or 60-something.
You know how many people have no idea what you're talking about?
Yeah, but that old grandpop sitting on the one couch, he knows.
Sam and Casey Jones, the great backcourt for the Celtics. Foul is called. Bob, don't look now, but back within 5 points are the Hawks. They're just not going away.
Yeah. Well,
James now to shoot, looking for 2.
he's a good free throw shooter, this young man.
He is. 13 points, and again, I emphasize, just a sophomore, 6'4" tall. Bob looks like the kind of body that he could grow and put on some pounds as well.
Yeah.
He's got 14 now, does James. Team back within 7. Almost a backcourt, huh?
Almost.
Densmore is going to put up the 3. Back of the rim, no good. Ridley gets the loose ball.
The coach told me one time, only take a shot that you would bet $100 on that you would make.
I would never shoot in that case. Are you kidding me? $100?
Yeah.
Densmore. North Harford has the alternating possession.
And I see a lot of broke players out here.
Brady, turnaround jumper,
Shooting
back of
that
the rim,
shot.
no good. Rebound bounces around and comes to the Cobras.
Smooth. Has it?
Smooth, not, it's a 3 on none. I think they're going to score, Bob. 3 on none. I think I like their chances. Brady with the points. Back now within 5, and another interception. Densmore, reverse layup. Demetrius Densmore, he's got 8 in this period. Back within 3 are the Hawks. 29
It's getting
seconds.
exciting now, Don.
I've been excited all along, but even more so. Wilson.
Charge.
Charge.
It's a good call.
You can do that in football. You can't do it in basketball. The Hawks have a chance to tie it, believe it or not.
In football, they applaud if you knock a guy down like that.
They call it a pancake block or some such thing. 22 seconds. Clock off. Shot clock off. North Harford a chance to tie it.
That's a charge there.
No, they called it a block. Yeah. Could have gone either way. Looks like Wilson is going to pick up the foul.
I mean, the kid was just standing there. He got ran into.
That is such a difficult call, you know?
Oh, it is.
You see it go both ways. Mason Harvey.
What you look for is the feet square and the body in front, you not moving.
Makes the first. Pulls his team within 2.
And in high school, you don't have to worry about the half circle.
I'll give North Harford all the credit in the world. A team that won 3 games all of last year. They won 3 already. They were down by, 16 points at one point in this game.
Well,
and they were down just a few moments ago. Now they're back within 2, back within 1.
See, let me give Coach Jones some credit here, okay?
Oh, my, yes.
All right? You play for Coach Jones, you know, he's going to expect you to keep playing till the last horn ends. And so you better get it.
Densmore gets another steal. That young man has played his heart out this period. Driving one-hander, good! And North Harford has the lead as Brady
Wait a minute.
And Wilson, and the point. Just when we thought it was all over, Wilson gets the point for the Harford Tech Cobras, and they go back ahead. And he's fouled. Wilson trying to put his team up by 2. Here you'll see it. Wilson is foul, puts it up right-handed, and makes the free throw. What an exciting conclusion to that period, Bob.
You're getting so excited because you scored the basket to go ahead. Did you forget to play defense at the other ends?
Yeah.
And then instead of being up 1, you're down 2.
But again,
And that's young guys.
Give the Hawks credit for the way they came back, but then
keep giving them credit.
Then the Cobras, like you said, I'm scoring and I'm putting it in the scorebook, thinking the period's over. Good thing you punched me in the side, or I would have said, "What happened?"
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, they had what, like a second, 2 seconds left?
They threw the ball full court.
Yeah.
And the kid caught it, and
Wilson.
you got to pay attention defensively. You can't admire what you just did. You've got to stop what's coming.
Here's Wilson, who had no points in that whole first half. He had 7 in that third period alone, puts his team up by 2. And Jason Brady, who had just 2 coming in for North Harford to the third period, scores 8 in that period. He's got 10. And then Densmore, who had 5 points all in the first period, gets 8 in that period. He's now got 13.
Remember when I said there was no physicality in the game? Well, now we're getting a little physicality. Now we're getting a little bumping and banging a little bit, and guys' feelings are getting hurt now.
Yeah. 14 points for Jaleel James. He leads all scorers. As Harford Tech has the basketball as we go the last 8 minutes of what has been an exciting basketball game.
Oh, there he is in the middle. Ooh. There he is in the middle.
Driving. Thought about shooting. Thought about passing. Threw it out of bounds.
A little bit out of control that time.
Yeah. Here comes the Hawks with a chance to tie or take the lead. Densmore. Pass inside. Battle for the ball. Jump ball called. It will stay right here with North Harford. Alternating possession.
And that was a good call.
Yeah.
Actually, these officials have done a very nice job.
They really have.
Wait a minute, did I say that? Hold on.
Yeah, mark that down. Bob McCone said the officials did a nice job. Looking for the 3, passes it up. No.
Can't shuffle those feet.
Yep. It looks good on the playground, not so good when you have a referee.
I thought that looked good on the
attention.
dance floor.
I did, you're right. The tango maybe, huh?
I don't know what it was, but it was quick and in rhythm.
But it cost them the basketball. Jamil Holmes in the ball game, number 10 for North Harford. Oh, nice interception.
Did he kick it?
Brady. Ball knocked out of bounds. Good job, good defensive job, not giving up is Smooth Evans. Smooth lost the basketball, but then knocked it out of bounds.
I thought he kicked the ball to start to get the ball. Because I could be wrong, but
apparently not. The officials didn't think so.
Nope. Now let me rephrase that about the officials.
Taking the ball away. That's Ridley. Ball knocked out of bounds.
Nice play. Very nice play.
Just about a minute here into the final period. A 2-point lead for the Cobras. They led by 7 at the half. Led by 2 at the third period. Wilson gives it up. Looking for 3 off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound comes to North Harford. Into the hands of 24, Nick Cheney. Looking for the 3. Front of the rim. Bounces around. Won't go in. Hyatt with the rebound. Hawks had a chance to take the lead. Hyatt almost loses. Double team. Gets rid of it. Nope. They're saying 3 seconds.
3-second call.
Well, I've not seen that call for a while.
Not since what, 1999?
Yeah, that's about 20 years or so, yeah. You're right. You used to see that a lot, but they don't slow down enough to call 3 points or 3 seconds.
They come down and shoot the ball before 3 seconds.
Brady. Wilson on Helm. Gets rid of it. Holmes, good pass inside. Demetrius turns around.
Nice play.
Densmore's got 15, averages 13 and a half.
Play.
We're tied. And a takeaway by North Harford. That's Cheney. Chance to take the lead. Cheney driving. Good! Nick Cheney off the bench.
This has become a barn burner now, Don.
49-47, the 2-point lead for North Harford. I think the last lead they had was 6-4 back in the first period. And it stays here.
Boy,
North
that was
Harford
an interesting.
fans.
That was an interesting. I think the defender did a great job getting his chest in the way and
Yep.
keeping from going past him. And I just thought he just dribbled it out of bounds.
Yeah, he was pleading the case, was Lane.
Don't reach. There you go. You reached, and that's what happens.
See Salters calling the.
Oh, wait a minute.
I thought it was 1-1.
1-1. It's a new quarter, Don. It's 1-0.
Got it.
Come on now.
Driving, one-hander, good. A basket by Hyatt.
Remember when we used to talk about Matador defense?
Olay, where you
lay and you just open up the cape and let the guy go, let the bull go past you.
And that's what happened. There's Billy Jones with the basketball. Bill Jones, long time coach. 1987 he graduated. I think he's been coaching even when he was still in school. I think he was coaching. He's been around Aberdeen, Harford Tech, now back home in North Harford. Oh, what a great pass and a conversion. That by Harvey.
I like Mason Harvey. I like him as a player.
He's got 12. His team back up by 2.
If you had some really good players around him, he would really be an effective glue guy for you, boy.
Hyatt looking for 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound.
Ooh, he
No, it's
touched it.
going to stay. Yep, I think that's a good call.
It is. He touched it.
We've seen that happen twice where
He should have just grabbed it.
the player let the ball go out of bounds and the call went against him. Bill Jones not happy.
It's because he didn't see it.
He's calling his players over. His team up by 2. Bob, the barn burner, yes. What did you pay to get in here? Did they charge you anything?
Fortunately,
No? You snuck in?
what I said was, I'm a friend of Don Morrison's, and they let me walk right in the
They
door.
charged you double. They said,
Yeah,
that jerk.
They
You
said,
know,
wow.
look at it. You've seen a great basketball game. You saw Mrs. Ormrod, did I say her name correctly, at halftime? Orsburn.
Yeah.
What a
Well,
performance.
That was close
with
for
the,
you.
Yeah,
You know, Miss Lily, when
Yeah.
she put a show on.
she did.
I
Sorry,
would have paid to see that show.
that's what I was getting at. You got in for nothing. You saw a barn burner game, and you saw Lily at halftime.
If they would have stopped me at halftime and said, Bob, you got to pay so you can see the young lady with the batons.
Let me call Paul Danielle, the athletic director.
You know,
Paul,
I'd gladly pay. That girl was so good.
she really was.
And the crowd here has been fantastic.
They have been.
Let me give the crowd some love and some patting on the back.
Yeah, and it's been
Ends.
both Harford Tech and North Harford. North
Both of
Harford
them.
travels well. When you look over to your left, Bob,
Yeah.
those are all green and gold.
You know, the other thing is the young lady with the working on the event staff here, she has been incredibly helpful to us. I wish I knew her name, but all
Wilson.
I know is she's a really good person.
Wilson unable to make the shot. North Harford with Densmore. Comes down with the rebound. Densmore shooting the 3. Got it! Demetrius Densmore. He's now got 18 points.
Wow.
Wow. That's all I say is wow, with a 5-point lead now. Wilson.
Now we'll see the patience that Harford Tech has to have to. That was an extra step.
It was. And referee Jordan Blight saw it and said, nope, you can't do that.
Wait a minute, I haven't seen that before legally.
That's a 5-point lead now for North Harford, their biggest lead of the night. They led by
Here comes
4.
the trap again,
Oh,
and here we
double
go
team.
again.
Great pass, Lane, and a great pass again. Foul is going to be called.
That defense is what brought Harford Tech back in the beginning of the game. After North Harford had jumped out early on them, they went to that defense. They got some steals, they got some points, and it changed the game around at that time in the first quarter.
Mateo Taco Hyatt rolls around, doesn't go in. Talked to his dad before the game. His dad is one of the assistant coaches, and I said, does he mind being called Taco? And no, call him Taco. One of the AAU players, sophomore here at Harford Tech. Rolls the second one. That kind rim doesn't count. Oh, nice
Mason
big
Harvey,
rebound.
yeah.
Harvey with that rebound. Back out front to Densmore. Is he hot? No, the back of the rim, no good. Densmore gets it back. Good job by North Harford.
Well, let's see you run some offense and see if you can get anything easy. And then Harford Tech's got to play some defense to see if they get anything stopped.
Oh, great pass, great basket. That's Mason Harvey.
Well, he had him sealed completely, and the young man made the pass into him, and Harvey just did what people do in the center of the court that close to the basket.
You talked about Mason Harvey, Bob, how you were impressed with his fundamental knowing how to play the game.
Yeah, I just really like his awareness on the court.
Makes this three-point play. And now it is a 9-point lead, actually an 8-point lead for Harford Tech. Here's a team that was down by 16, Bob. They were out of the game. It was like, calling in the dogs. We're done. Yeah. They come all the way back to tie it and now go ahead by 8. Wow.
Yeah, it's from their standpoint, it's been fantastic. Now, from Harford Tech's standpoint, I'm not sure that, Coach Thames has been very happy with the change in direction here and the momentum. Mr. Moe, he has changed some times, but boy, he really changed this time. So now we'll see if they can get the change to go back the other way. Because we've seen it change quickly in this game, both ways.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, think about North Harford. They had a 6-2 lead to start the game, okay? And then it was all Harford Tech, up by as many as, 16 at one point.
Yeah, one time.
And now North Harford has come all the way back. I remind you, Bob, this is a team that won 3 games all of last year. They have now won 3.
That's North Harford you're talking about, yeah.
Talking to North Harford,
but Harford Tech only won 5 last year.
They were 5-17, that's correct.
And he was playing freshman, though.
Yep.
These 3 kids who were sophomores were Now the question is Harford Tech going to put some full court, 3/4 court pressure on them?
Yeah.
Are they going to run and jump them in a half-court zone, trap them?
Yeah, we're halfway through.
Yeah.
Harford Tech has
literally
to do something.
There's less than 4 minutes left in this game.
Hyatt thinks about it. Bumped. That's Holmes. Great job getting the ball, the pass, the shot, good. Great basket by Cheney. Cheney's got 6 now. The lead now up to 10. Wilson, good pass inside. Back to Wilson. Puts it up, and it rolls out.
But Wilson's still there.
Wilson gets it back. He's blocked from behind, and North Harford Densmore has the basketball. Demetrius Densmore into the corner. Ooh, thinking about it.
Well, that's the one thing about a Billy Jones team, though. They never quit. And, they'll never stop playing no matter what. So
Jameel Holmes, number 10 in the ballgame with that great steal a moment ago and a great pass. Shot clock down to 2. Holmes driving. Did he get it off in time? No.
Doesn't matter. It didn't hit the rim. It's got to hit the rim.
The rebound went in, but it looks like it was late, though.
It didn't hit the rim. It came off the backboard, so the clock keeps going.
Yep. But it was close, Bob, even with the rebound. Maybe a half second late.
It wouldn't have mattered. It was.
Hyatt gets rid of it.
Just hold it, make it a jump ball. That's it.
And it will be as Tech gets the basketball. 2 minutes, 47 seconds left. It's a 10-point lead for North Harford. Looking from the corner, Lane, good. Oh, is that a big basket?
That was an excellent shot. Wow.
Nice rainbow. That's his first points of the night. We're talking about Zachary Lane. Brings his team back now within 7. Boy, did they need that, Bob.
Well, now Harford Tech's playing man-to-man now, so there's no running and jumping and no trapping at this point.
Harvey. Check it, Brady with the basketball. Big rebound.
It's a foul. It's a good call. But it's not one you don't want to make a foul at that particular point. But it's not close to a one-on-one yet. So there's only 2:13 left in the game. We've got number 2 back in the ball game, it looks like, for Hyatt.
Yep, that's Isaiah Roberson.
I think there's going to be a little defensive pressure with him in the ball game.
Yep. Lane's basket a moment ago, so important. From the elbow, good.
Smooth.
That's Evans. Evans has now got 14. We check at 13.
Now here we come back again.
5-point lead. Foul is going to be called. That's the 4th foul.
What do we have up here? We've got three fouls on Tech. And I can't see the other one
Kinda
because of the
hidden
backboard. Yeah, it looks like
North Harford
I
has the
can't
basketball.
tell. It looks like 2.
Double team. Dribbles it out of bounds. Good defense.
As much praise as I've given Mason, I didn't like that play because all you're doing is dribbling, pounding it, and then you get yourself in trouble.
Yep.
You got to give that up and move so that you get a good shot.
You had 2 defenders and the sideline. Ball taken away by North Harford. Good job coming in. Zach Alexander, number 1. Thinking about it.
Now see, this is where you run a play and you want to get a basket.
Brady driving. Up and
Just
good.
like that.
Jason Brady. 2 points with a 3rd coming. Bob, that could be the backbreaker. That's a 7-point lead with 1:22 left.
Yeah, but it may not be in this game.
Nothing is sure. Here's the replay. You'll see him, the fake, being a left-hander.
Went to his strong side, left-handed. That really helped.
And he rolls it in. Brady now with 13. His team up by 8 with just 1:22.
I would say if North Harford wins this game, their team has become believers in what Coach Billy Jones is teaching them.
You go on the road. You haven't played since the Christmas vacation. It's been 2 days of snow. You get down by 16. If somebody, let's say, oh, this game's over, let's just turn it off and do something else. It's the kind of game you come back and you say, what?
If somebody told you that that's what was going to happen in this game, you would have said, there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Again, give both teams credit. This has been an exciting back and forth game. It was Harford Tech first, and it looked like for most of the game Harford Tech, and then North Harford coming out of nowhere. They were down by 2 after taking the lead and then losing the lead at the end of the 3rd period.
And I'm not sure this game's over yet because I think the Harford Tech coach is doing a pretty good job, and I wish he would have put a little more pressure on in the last 2 minutes, but.
So you're saying you think they can make up 8 points in 1:22? Okay.
Well,
I believe you.
I saw Calvert Hall make up 7 in 1:01.
But they have to have urgency.
Against Camden High School in New Jersey.
You got to shoot it. Time winding down.
But you can't kill the clock.
Hyatt.
And you can't.
Oh, great rebound. Good job by Brady. Check it by Harvey.
Oh,
Holmes.
no.
That's a shot you don't want to take. Lane with the rebound. Inside a minute. Hyatt shooting the 3. Making the 3.
Take the timeout.
Hyatt.
Do they have any timeouts left?
I don't know. Ball stays with North Harford. 44 seconds left. It's a 5-point lead.
You got to foul him. You can't let him just dribble and kill clock.
But was that a big shot by Hyatt? 2 big shots. Lane's 3-pointer and now Hyatt's 3-pointer. And now it's a 5-point lead with 35 seconds left.
That was smart by Dinsmore.
And a foul will be called on Lane. Now the bonus, so North Harford will be shooting the 1-and-1. Clock stopped at 33.6 seconds.
Well, you can't make them miss a foul unless you foul them into the 1-and-1, which they have now.
And the first one goes in. Big one. Alexander. Bob, that's his first point of the night. Zach Alexander. How big is it? Rebound Hyatt. Into the hands.
You got to push it. You can't fool around here. That's it.
Pass. Ridley. And Ridley's fouled. Good pass by Hyatt to Ridley. 25.6 seconds left.
This could be a 3-point game here if he makes this. Now, he's the one who shot the ball, line drived.
Yeah.
2 free throws right at the basket, so his team better be ready to rebound.
And it was Bob McCone who said that it's not over just because it was 8 points with, what, 40-some seconds left?
Foul him.
North
Don't let the
Harford.
clock go. That's it.
And there's the foul. Be 1-1 as we'll walk to the other end. Jason Brady.
And now Jason's got to make a couple free throws here on the one-on-one.
Jason with 13 points, a chance to make 14-15, put his team up by 2 scores. Now it's 63-59. They are up by 2 at this point. Makes the first.
That's, if you're North Harford, that's one that you needed.
14 points for Brady. Now 15.
Nice. It's a great job by Jason Brady.
And the lead by 6 now. It is still 2 3-pointers could tie it, and we've seen stranger things tonight, Bob.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if a kid comes down and hits a 3 and there's like 16 seconds left and they get a steal on the inbounds play and, you know, kick it back out for another 3, you never know.
I mean, one of the things that you hope when you make a schedule is that 2 teams come in and play hard and it's a competitive game. You look at 2 teams that have a total of, what, 8 wins coming into the season. You say, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, this game has been everything that anybody could want. And these are 2 teams, Bob, that are going to win many games this year.
Yeah, well, the thing that about it, Don, is that Coach Thames from last year, you know, who coached the team last year to 5 wins, playing a lot of freshmen.
Yep.
He's setting the tone for them to get better and better and better.
Yep.
And he's doing a great job of that. Coach Jones, who, you know, we've seen for years, you know, gets his kids to play at 100% all the time. And, you know, it's they have a chance.
Clock doesn't start until he picks it up, which he does. Looking for the corner.
Tap,
Great
got
block.
a block. Got a block. Who's the shooter? Who's the shooter?
Zach Mullins with the
they
block.
got it back in the shooter's hands. See, that's coaching right there. You get the basketball, your kid and then you have Mason Harvey, who's smart, and he makes sure it gets right into their best shooter's hand right away.
That's Jason Brady, who's now made 3
All right, we
straight.
need another. Yeah. You have to have 2 guys down at the block to
15
from the
seconds
other
left.
team. So
Bob, this could be the nail. That's a 7-point lead now.
yeah,
The 3-possession game with 15 seconds left.
that makes it awfully tough. Unless, Don, unless a guy shoots a 3 and gets fouled and makes the 3 and makes the 4th.
Hyatt with the jumper. Rebound.
It's over.
North Harford has this game. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2. 66-59. The
Wow.
North Harford Hawks have come in to Harford Technical High School down by 16 points, come all the way back and win the game by 7 points at 66-59. Bob McCone, I mean, you know, we love high school basketball. We love excitement, and I think we have seen more than we could even ask for tonight.
Man, talk about the apple turnovers and the momentum swinging different ways and up and down, and each team having a chance to be the winner at different times. You know, I'm still not thrilled with the defense at times, but it was exciting. And Coach Jones and North Harford found a way to pull it out, and you know, they have to be thrilled.
Well, yeah, I mean, you pick your
I mean,
star.
that's Don. Last year they won 3 games. They've won 4 already now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, you can pick your star. Jason Brady, we talked about him, just played a wonderful all-around game, 16 points. Demetrius Densmore, this young man had 5 points in the first period, didn't get another point the entire half. He scored a total of 17 points to be the leading scorer for his team. I mean, again, just a wonderfully well-played game. Not well technically, but, you know, a game that never say die by Bill Jones and his North Harford team.
And Harford Tech, I mean, they, you know, they did a lot of good things for a long time. And they're still learning. I mean, you're playing 3 sophomores, and I mean, it's again, you can't turn things around overnight. It takes time, and Both teams are a work in progress.
Yep. Well,
So you never know how that's going to end up or what it's going to do.
Bob, I think you and I can go on record that these two teams are going to be winning teams, playing in the Susquehanna division, especially the lower division, competition. I think these two teams are to be reckoned with for the entire league.
Well, what they showed us, Don, more than anything else tonight, is that there's no quit in either one of them.
Yep.
And that if they get the opportunities, and in Harford Tech's case tonight, I think they're going to learn maybe more in this loss than they possibly could have in a win. And not that losses, really help or things, but there's a lot of coaching that can go on based on what Coach Tem saw tonight.
And you go to Bill Jones, you say, okay, look, we go to Harford Tech, we go to the enemy court, we're down by 16 points, we haven't played in a week and a half, we've been off because of snow. We come back, not only get back into the ball game, but win it going away.
On his part, it was impressive. It was impressive coaching. The kids were impressed. Kids were impressive at the ends, and they showed more poise. They showed more poise in the last 3 minutes of the game than they had at times, at any time during the game.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed it, Don Morrison, along with Bob McCone. It has been an exciting Susquehanna Division basketball game won by North Harford at Harford Tech by a final score of 66-59. 17 points for Demetrius Densmore and 16 for Jason Brady. Give all the credit to North Harford for coming back. And again, as Bob and I have said, credit to both teams who are going to be very well spoken for by the end of the year. Bob McCone, been a pleasure.
Fantastic, Don. Really enjoyed this one tonight.
This has been fun. Hope you've enjoyed it. Again, our final score, the North Harford Hawks winning by 66-59. Good night, everyone.